Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam from ElliotOracle.com. I'm also the author of the award-winning Fearless Tarot, How to Give a Positive Reading in Any Situation, which is out from Llewellyn Books, and that I'm offering signed copies of on my website, ElliotOracle.com. And I'm also excited about my upcoming book called Tarot in Love. That's also going to be from Llewellyn Books. It's Consulting the Cards and Matters of the Heart, and that will be available for pre-order later on this year. It's time for this week's Oracle Reveal. So earlier today on Instagram, I placed up a photo of 3 different animals, and I asked you to use your intuition and ask yourself which animal's calling to you, because that animal has your message. And the first animal was the monkey, the second was the rooster, and the third was the octopus. So if you're just joining me now, ask yourself which animal's calling to you. Is it the monkey, the rooster, the octopus? Whichever animal you're attracted to is the one that has your message. The first card is Mischievous Monkey, and the card says innovation, confidence, and amusement. And monkey is extremely intelligent. This could be a time when you are also relying on your own intelligence. But monkey's also funny. They're cute. This could be a time to lighten up or to handle life's problems with a little bit more of a flippant attitude where you're not taking everything so seriously. It might also be a time to use humor to kind of lift or elevate the mood for you and the people that are around you. The first card for monkey is where it's best to place your focus this next week. We got the 8 of Wands, which indicates that things are speeding up, things are moving. The 8 of Wands will indicate that there is something that's picking up speed and you're going to want to keep up with it. Also, notice how all the wands aren't scattered on the card. They're all in alignment. They're all parallel to one another. They're all focused toward a target, sort of like arrows. And this could be a time when you're taking all your disparate thoughts and you're organizing them and you're really recentering or refocusing on what is your priority this week. What's number one, the most important thing that really needs to be accomplished by you? If you place your focus on that, things are really going to pick up steam, and you're also going to feel that momentum really starts working for you a lot more. The second card we got is advice from your inner wisdom if you picked monkey, and we actually get the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is similar. There is a merchant on the card, this chubby guy. He's really satisfied with himself because he's worked really hard to meticulously set that table with those 9 golden cups all in a row. He's preparing for a banquet or a party. And so I feel with this 9 of Cups card, this could be a time where it's important to prepare, to set the table for your own eventual banquet. It's also time to get moving on something that you know is going to end up in a good result. Sometimes, even though something is really great for us, we get afraid of that very success. And this card is just saying, don't be afraid of it. Go for it anyway. It's time to make your preparations for the future. And the mythic archetype that could help you if you pick monkey is actually Dionysus. He's the god of the vine. He's a god as well of not taking things too seriously. And I just love that he's next to this card with the, goblets, which I'd imagine are probably all full of wine. But what this could indicate is that a party is coming. It's time to celebrate. There's something you're accomplishing or preparing for. And it's time to put your energy into motion and get that to work for you. And also with that monkey archetype and Dionysus, it's time to get rid of your fear of looking stupid or of not having control over everything. And instead, just set the pieces up as well as you can and then let it go. Set it and forget it. But I think that this is going to be a time for you to let go of some of the control of the future, make your best preparations, but then learn to laugh at things and relax with things as they all unfold. The second animal we have to talk about is the rowdy rooster, and this card says authority, influence, and responsibility. And for me, rooster is the wake-up call. If you're attracted to rooster, this could be time to just wake up, pay attention around you, be intentional, be alert, be now. Stop listening to this video, look around you in the room, focus on yourself and your presence here and that you exist. This gives you great power when you can realign with the moment. Instead of just sleepwalking through life and slogging through your daily tasks, it's important to realize that you have choices right now, and those choices give you great power. First card for Rooster is what it's best to place your focus on. We actually get the Devil card. And how could the Devil card be a best place to put put your focus? Well, the Devil alerts us to something that's keeping us in bondage. There's these figures chained to the devil's throne, and the chains that they wear are rather loose. They can slip out of them when they decide to, but just now they're under the spell of the devil, of the belief that their shadow is somehow keeping them in bondage, that they don't have a choice. The devil card is saying what it's important to focus on for you is the realization that hell is a choice. And you can sit in that hell as long as you want to, but you can also leave it. And this might be a time where you are breaking the bondage, breaking the chains that are keeping you limited, scared, stuck, and sleepwalking through life. So sometimes we have to face our shadow and face the uncomfortable things. That's what the dark cards in the tarot really teach us. They teach us to uncover the thing that's disempowering us and instead to choose a different response. The advice from your inner wisdom is actually the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is telling you to reintegrate a dialogue with what's deeper within you. He's in front of that vast ocean, much like the High Priestess card. And he's got that little fish that's able to plumb the depths and bring up that wisdom for him. Just now the fish is talking to him. This could be a time when you are going within. And you're going within not only to face shadows and fears, but to go past those deeper into the water so you can find the sunken treasure. A fish knows just where that is. And fishes are also symbols of abundance and luck. The Page of Cups is also very sensitive. So sometimes this card will come up when it says you need to be protective of your own energy at this time. You're very sensitive. And you need to let your inner adult take control, take charge, and not just have your heart open to any old thing. And then finally, the mythic archetype that will help you is actually Kronos. He's associated with Saturn. He represents limitations, discipline. And the planet Saturn is something everyone's like, oh, Saturn, I am so sick of Saturn. But Saturn makes you stronger. It makes you grow. And so does facing your shadows and overcoming them. So I think that this is a time not to take the easy way out. And then finally, we have the observant octopus. And this card says complexity, multitasking, and ingenuity. And octopus, surprisingly, is very intelligent. They're really clever. They can, squeeze into little crevices, little bottles, and get out the treasure. Octopus could be an archetype for you, if you're attracted to it, to use your brain, to find the way around the obstacle, sometimes to worm your way into the thing that you're trying to accomplish. And it's just sometimes important to realize that the first no we receive isn't the last word. Sometimes we have to say, oh, no? Oh, okay, well, we'll think about that. Maybe there's a different response, or maybe something different that I need to do. And if I'm just smarter than the challenge, I'll overcome this. First card for Octopus is where it's best to place your focus. And we got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords will always say, take charge. If you take control, you will triumph. You will triumph by sometimes force with the Ace of Swords. This is a card of victory. And there is a victory that is accomplished every time you decide not to be passive. And instead you decide to be intentional and really take the power back. It's easy to say, I can't do it. I guess it's just failed. I give up. Easy. It's much more difficult to say, I'm not giving up on myself. I'm going to still focus on this thing. I'm going to still see what resources are available to me to succeed. And Ace of Swords is telling you to focus on the solutions and not the challenge. Second card is advice from your inner wisdom. And we got the Five of Pentacles, which is traditionally associated with poverty in the tarot. And this could say it's time to identify the energy waster in your life. Where are you investing all your love, energy, and not seeing any result from it? The definition of insanity is doing that same thing over and over, expecting a different result. And maybe time to take control and take charge. And also that Five of Pentacles is saying it's time to realize from your inner wisdom what you're worth. What is your worthiness? And stand up for that. And then we have the mythic archetype that's going to help you. And we get Poseidon. He's the god of the sea, but the card also says the earth shaker because Poseidon was thought to create earthquakes. This could be a time where things are shaking up for Octopus. Also, Poseidon rules all those sea creatures too. So again, the sea, the ocean, is a symbol for our unconscious, the things that are lurking in the shadowy waters of our own consciousness. This might be a time to shed a light on that. Especially it's time to discard any feelings that you're not worthy of the best life. And that's this week's Oracle. I will see you again next time. Take care, and I will see you soon.